Hi, good evening, everyone. Happy to be here again this evening on this most exciting day with Stamping Up, with everything happening today, the 7th of January 2025. I'm a Stamping Up demonstrator from the Fraser Coast area in Queensland, and my name's Lorraine Nicklin. So if you're looking for a demonstrator in the area, or you're looking to attend classes, that you'd like to attend some classes, then just let me know. You can join me either here live, or you can pop on across to my Facebook page, which is Colour Me Crazy Cards on Facebook. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Alrighty, so there is just so much going on with Stamping Up at the moment, and it blows me away with the offers and the different things that are happening right now. And firstly, our new catalogues, the mini catalogue, which goes from January till April, that is now available for everybody to see. And also our celebration catalogue, which is absolutely full of items that you can receive for free with purchases. So I have that here to show you. Also, I have a couple of things happening with my own card making and events that I put on here. So I will just tell you a little bit about those in a moment. And I'm sorry, I've got a frog in my throat. I do beg your pardon. Okay, now, so without further ado, I will go down to the desktop. Sorry, put my camera. I know you can see it, but that's okay. Pop my camera down, and we'll have a look at what's going on. Alrighty. Well, straight up there, you can see that we have the celebration catalogue, we have the mini catalogue happening at the moment, so lots of new stuff. Now, oh goodness, why does it always happen when you go live? All of a sudden you get, sorry, I had a quick drink of water. Okay, all of a sudden you get a frog in the throat, and then it becomes quite distracting. Okay, so Colour Me Crazy. So I've done a rough list of when I'm going to be running classes and what have you here from home. So my card making classes are currently going to be the first Saturday of every month. I'm hoping to pull in a weekly card, a weekday card making class, possibly once or twice a month, which will be fantastic. I'm going to be doing a card buffet bi-monthly on the third Saturday of the month. I'll be doing my Card of the Month Club, which I'll explain to you at the moment, and that will be bi-monthly as well. And of course, I'll be doing the live videos here on Facebook. It also goes through to both of my private and my Colour Me Crazy Cards Facebook page, which is great. You can put it through, just click of the button, and there she goes. So that's what I'm doing. I will pop up on Colour Me Crazy Cards. I will pop up a timetable which tells us when and where I'll be doing different things. I do have something coming up, hopefully in the future, where I may be able to do something like 2-day retreats. However, as I said, it's in the future. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks very much for joining me this evening. Lovely to see you here. Alrighty. So also, this is the card of the month class. So club, it's $25 if you pick it up from me, $35 by post. Actually, that has the wrong amounts on it. It's actually $35 if you pick it up from me and $45 by post. I do beg your pardon. I didn't even notice that that's printed like that. Make your payment by the 25th of January to receive your cards for February to receive your packets. So, oh, that's a big mistake. I didn't even notice. I'll have to go back in at 35 and 45. So you'll be making 4 cards. I'll do all the hard work for you. Everything will be cut out for you. You'll have all the papers, you'll have all the card stock, and you'll probably have enough to make a couple more than the 4 cards. But yeah, that's what we've got at the moment. And I might just hide that because I can't believe I didn't check that before I printed it out. All right, so what have we got going on? Well, we have our new mini catalog, and today I can actually open the cover. How wonderful is that? So all this time that we've been saying to you, we can't open it, we can't open it, we can open it. There are so many different things that are out in this catalog, and there's some great, like here, just on this page alone, here we have all these wonderful templates to give you an idea of how to set out your cards. You can start off with just one of these, and you know, it might have circles, you might put flowers, it might have a square, you might put a triangle, but hey, it gives you a general idea of how to set out your cards. It gives you something to follow, to think about. Alrighty, and all of our catalogs have that. So just as we go through, we've also got the kits. So there's kits where everything is done for you. All you have to do is cut the paper and pop it on. So the kits are great for people who and there's also the scrapbooking kits. They're absolutely fantastic for people who don't want to be, you know, cutting, and who don't want to necessarily be stamping. Fantastic idea. Okay, and my microphone is now in the way. So here are some of the new things that we have happening. So we have beautiful big stamps happening. Okay, rather than the small stamps. Creativity your way. You do it how you want to do it. So the storybook moments. How wonderful is this? So we've got, it reminds me of Peter Rabbit. So we've got not only the gardening side of it, but we've got the little rabbits. This is a huge suite, but you get so much in it. You've got the storybook patch stamps and dies. You get storybook friends, stamps and dies. And look at that die set. How awesome is that? I mean, you could use these 3 dies here. You could use them for just about anything, and they will look amazing. And these little chappies here, they cut out of the papers that we have here. Alrighty, so there's all the ribbon, of course. There is the ribbon. And you also get these absolutely fantastic plaid papers, and then you get the storybook friends paper. Now you can buy this separately. You don't have to buy it as the whole suite. However, as a suite, of course, it's a lot cheaper. So they are photopolymer and cling stamps. So absolutely fantastic. And this one here, it shows you a few more ideas of what you can do. Like this die cut here, so just this little bit here, it actually has openings in it, and you can pop other die cuts into it. So you could either use it for flowers from another suite or another bundle if you had them, but for this one they have all the vegetables and what have you going, so you can use it for that. You can just use it as welcome little one. What a great idea for someone who's just had a baby. You know, absolutely fantastic. These gorgeous dies here. I can see here that they've just made it into a tag, which is awesome. And for anyone who loves gardening, well, just look at that. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. I'm just trying to move my lighting around a little bit, because what if I turn that off? Oh, see how that goes. Okay, especially while I've got the catalogue going. Then we have the Friends of the Ocean. And so the Friends of the Ocean are, you've got crabs, you've got lobsters, you've got coral, you've got, oh look, you've got everything there. And the papers are just amazing colours. Okay, that's not working. Okay, just amazing colours there. Ombre colors. You've got, you know, your crabs and your lobsters. You've got your corals. You've got your seahorses and what have you down here. Absolutely fantastic. You also have your embellishments, so your little gems, and of course you've got the photopolymer stamp set there. Floral Delight. I think this one has caught the hearts of just about all of us. It's an absolutely fantastic sweet bundle. It is yellow, 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 and absolutely gorgeous. On the we have the Beautiful Wishes, which has that huge wishing stamp, which we can then cut out, and then you can add, you were here, you all the best, you happy birthday, lots of love, or you well. So wishing you were here, wishing you all the best. Tiny little flowers to cut out there, and all your die cuts down here as well. You also get this beautiful, I'll show you, it's a beautiful yellow ribbon that you can use, as well as the tiniest little, here we go, here. I haven't actually opened this because I'm always worried about opening it and everything going everywhere. But let's see if I'm just going to show you through here. You can possibly see these little tiny, you can't see what they are. However, they are tiny little bees. So it's called Tiny Bee Trinkets. And I think oh, look at that. I've opened it. Wow. Me trying to twist it and you just pull it off. Okay, so just have a look. Can you see that tiny? Is it going to focus? No, it's not going to focus. Tiny, tiny little bee. There you go, that you can actually add onto your projects. How gorgeous are they? Absolutely stunning. They've really put a lot of thought into this one. And how great is it that you can do your card making and have everything that matches. You don't have to go searching around and finding where you're going to get this from or where you're going to get that from. This this beautiful set here is the beautiful bouquet or bouquet, and again, just absolutely gorgeous. You would have seen people using this. It has an embossing folder that also cuts out. It's got all these butterflies. It's got the leaves. It's got these beautiful, hang on, let's see if I can find them. Nope, that's the ones we've just looked at. Here we go here. So these beautiful sequins that go with it, so you can imagine how gorgeous they look on these butterflies. So that's a suite as well. You get the gorgeous papers that go with it. Absolutely stunning. You can also make a butterfly shaped card. Alrighty, look, I could go on and on forever. The birthday celebration, I've done a couple of videos with the birthday celebration. The 2 sheets that you get in the papers here with the things actually cut out for you that you just pop them out, fantastic. I have used so many of them, and not necessarily with the birthday celebration bundle. However, it is a fantastic bundle. You get the photopolymer stamp set. It has all the numbers for the birthdays, and it also has the ST, the ND, the RD, and the TH, so that you get like the 17th or the 16th or the 3rd or the 2nd. You can get all that in there, and the papers are gorgeous. I can tell you, I will be getting another pack of those papers very soon. Right, so that's all about that. And we also have the Linked Together bundle. This bundle comes with masks. So anyone who hasn't used masks before, you don't know what you're missing. It is absolutely fantastic. You've also got the photopolymer stamp set and these fantastic dies here. I can't see what I'm seeing here. Suzanne, I can see that you've written pull, and I'm not sure what that meant, but anyway, probably something ages ago that I've totally forgotten. Alrighty. And then we have the Darling Dinos for the people that have children. Memorable Blooms, another beautiful kit. The toadstools. How gorgeous are the toadstools? So you can get the terrific toadstools with the punch. And when it comes to the celebration, if you spend $100, you can get the you can get some beautiful, let me show you, some beautiful papers. And these are free with a $100 order. Just how gorgeous are they? Look at that. This sweet little, I love this one. I absolutely love it. It's got the snails. It's got the flowers. It's so cute. All right, it's got that one had the, yeah. So that is what we have. Now, these stamps here, these are your reversible. This shows you the reversible stamps where you can turn the stamp over and you can stamp it plain with the first side, and then the second side puts the details in. This one here, absolutely gorgeous, different, what would you call it, sentiment layers there that you can use. That's actually a punch as well. So much, just so much in the new catalogue. So that is the mini catalogue. Celebration. Want to see what you can get for free? So if you spend $100, you can get this documenting the day, which is a photopolymer stamp set. You get that free if you spend $100. You can get the rainbow celebration kit. You can get the fruit salad papers. You can get friendly seagulls, and you can also get day to celebrate. So that's another one. In here, there's the Starstruck and Bossing folder. That is absolutely beautiful. I think I used that last night. Here's the papers that we were talking about, the beautiful papers here, your terrific toadstools. And this one here is really cute. it's pick a season, and you can use it. You can put flowers in amongst this tree. You can make the tree up. You can put clouds. You can put fences, grass. Absolutely gorgeous. I personally love anything to do with trees. This here is your fresh freezer ribbon, which is free with $100 order. The dance with me for the dancers amongst you. Absolutely gorgeous. A bit of a fun stamp there. And the gorgeous purple backed adhesive sequins, and this Bloom Impressions 12 by 12 designer series paper is absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you spend $200, you can either get two of those previous things, or you can get like this gorgeous heart-shaped bundle. So that's your stamp set and the dies, and many of us have shown that online as well. And or you can get for the $200 spend, you get the 8 polymer stamps, which are the corner stamps. Okay, so that is absolutely gorgeous. They're fantastic for scrapbooking as well. Now, I think they really excelled with this. So there is always a fantastic joining offer with Stamping Up. Now, with Stamping Up, you can join. You don't have to do videos. You don't have to sell to other people. You can join simply to receive your discount. So when you join, after your first initial order, you get a 20% discount. Now, discount's fantastic in anybody's eyes. And you know what? I'm going to tell you now about a really great joining offer that we have. And even if you never ever purchased anything ever again, this would be a fantastic thing to put into your craft kit. So your option 1 is your choice of 2 marker sets from our Stampin' Up! Bright marker assortments. So that includes the brights, the neutrals, the regals, and the subtles. Plus, you get this beautiful little stamp set here. So these are the Stampin' Right markers. You get to choose 2 packs of those. That adds $162 to your joining fee. So you still pick out your $235 worth of product. You only pay $169 for it, and then on top of that, you can receive this package here, which is an extra $162 worth. If that's not the sort of thing that you like, you can still do your $235, pay $169, and you can have an additional $51 worth of free products if you're not wanting that. How wonderful is that? Okay, I'm done. That's it. You've heard enough of me yakking on about those sorts of things. So we're actually now going to make a card. All right, so the card that we're going to make, this is, I actually saw this, I think Sue Campfield made it, and I thought that it was absolutely fantastic. So it's a gorgeous little 3. You can see there's the lovely little piece inside where you can add what you want to say. It's got a sentiment there. You could pop the sentiment that side and write what you want to say this side, whichever way you want to do it. And you just close it up and pop that over the top, and it makes a gorgeous little card. So tonight I'm going to make the same card, only we're going to use the birthday papers, the birthday just the birthday paper. I just love these papers, and as you can see, it's got a fantastic reverse side as well, so when we want to start to use the reverse side. It's also got the lovely gold in there. So I thought what would go nice with that would be the Night of Navy. Alrighty, so I'm going to use Night of Navy, but I'm going to start off with the basic white thick to do the card base. Now, let me grab this. And I've got a little cheat sheet here, so I'd better follow it. So we're going to cut this card base. We're going to cut it at 4.5 inches by 11 inches. So we'll start off with the 4.5. And then we'll pull out the arm and we will go by the 11 inches. Now, to make sure that I've got that folded properly, I'll butt it up against the end here, push that up, oh, looks like cat hair. Push that up against it like that and fold it. That guarantees us a perfect fold for our card. I think it might be time for me to change the blade, to be quite honest. Now, before I do anything else, what we're going to do is we're going to cut the top piece of this card off because we don't actually need it. So I'm going to place that corner there on the fold, and then this one down here is also going to go into the groove there so that I can get that corner cut off just like that. And that then gives us the shape of the card. So as you can see, that gives us this part here, this part of the card here. All right. So because we've cut that there, we're going to need to cut a piece of designer series paper that is going to go with it. So I'm going to use this tonight. So to get that corner bit, you need to cut it by 4 inches by 5.25. So we'll do that now. We'll do 4 inches by 5. No, we won't do that because it's not big enough. Okay, let's get another piece of paper. Let's try that again. Okay, so we want 4 inches by 5.25. So yes, I've definitely got 5.25. So we're going to go 4 inches by 5. Do it this way. By 5.25. Alrighty, so we have this piece, but this piece has to fit onto here. So what we're going to do now is we are going to cut from this corner here to this corner here, so that's going to fit onto, so we'll line that up. And sometimes it's better to start with the cutting blade in the middle. That way it doesn't pull up on the very tips when you're doing something like this. One thing you do have to remember when you're doing this is that you have to have the side that you want facing up. You have to have it facing up on here, because otherwise, if you had the other side, you can see it's not going to work. Okay, it's not going to work at all. All right, so we're going to have that piece there, which is going to sit nicely on there. There's nothing really else to do there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick that down. See if it's been really hot here today. It has really, really been hot. So we're just going to and then we're just going to place that on there and make sure that it looks fairly even. And there we go. So that's the start. This is quite a quick card to do. So when it comes to the top bit, I may actually use that rather than that. My idea was to use the pink. So as you can see, the difference between these two, this one has like a clear background. This one has the pale blue. So there is a difference in there. Alrighty, so then the next part that we have to do is we need to make this little inside card here. So taking the basic white, we are going to cut 3 inches. I'll put it up here, 3 inches. And we're going to do that by 8 inches. So we'll pull that arm out again, and we're going to go by 8 inches. And of course, we're going to fold that at 4 inches. So again, we can pop that up against there, press that down, and that gives us the perfect little card. How gorgeous is that? Such a sweet little card. Now we're also going to need some designer series paper. We're also going to need a layer. Alrighty, so I decided that for tonight I would do the layer on Night of Navy. So the layer is 2 7/8. Actually, I don't think that was very straight, but anyway, 2 7/8 by, can't read my own writing here, 3 3/8, I think that is. Let me, before I go and do something really silly, let me measure it. So that's 3 7/8 by 2 7/8. That's 3 7/8 by 2 7/8. That really doesn't look right. No, let's try that again. So we have that there. Oh, we did the 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. Sorry, wrong bit. That's better. So that is going to sit on the base there. And then we have, I'm pretty sure I want to use this pink. Does the pink go with the blue? Do you think that pink goes with the blue? Okay, so sorry, I was just checking up there. It's not warm where you are, Elizabeth. Definitely been warm here. Do you think I should use the pink on here, or should I use the green. No, I don't think you can actually see the color particularly well on that, but yeah. I think I'll go with the pink. I actually like the pink. Alrighty, so this one is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So let's go 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. And that's going to sit on the top of there like that. All right. Now, what I did on this card here was across that piece there, I absolutely love this ribbon. I don't even know if you can call it ribbon, like it's really hard to see. It's just shimmer. And I think sitting across something like that is gorgeous. So I am going to do it again with this card. So I'm just going to chop some up. If anyone was listening to me last night, they would have heard me say that I used some that I had put into my offcut basket. Okay, so what I'm going to do, might need a teeny bit more. I'm just going to use the Stampin' Seal. I'm just going to pop a small amount there and a small amount there, and I'm going to pop that. You can see I'm just putting it across there. It's just to give that little bit of something different, to be honest. Actually, that piece might not be quite long enough, but I'll make it long enough. If I have to stretch it, I'll stretch it. There we go. We'll just turn that over so that, and you can see you've got that little bit of gold. You see it there going across there, which is nice. And then I'm going to pop this down onto here. So I'm just going to use the Tombow. And that is going to sit straight across there like that. And then this piece, what we have to watch here is this card is actually backwards. Okay, so we have to make sure that we pop it onto the right side. So that is going to go onto that side there for this card. All right, so I'll just pop that on there now. A bit of glue. And I'll put that. There's a very, very small. Okay, so that gives us the front of our small card. Now we're also going to need, with the blue, so I need to get my, let's pop those out of the way a moment. So for the so this, a piece of this blue will be going at 2.5 by 1 inch. So 2.5 by 1 inch. That's going to be the base part, and then on top of that we have 2 5/8 by 1 1/8 of the white. And I will find where I put my white. Here we go. Move some of the rubbish out of the way and I should be fine. So 1 1/8. By 2 5/8. That actually looks a lot longer. I bet those two are the wrong way around. Let's have a look. Maybe. Yep, that's actually, they're actually the wrong way around. So let's do that the other way around, shall we? So we want, actually that looks rather nice. If I was going to heat emboss, that would look absolutely great for that, but I am not going to heat emboss. So we're going to go 2 5/8. Goodness me. 2 5/8. Yep. By 1 1/8. So that now is going to give us the bottom one, and for the top we are going to do 2 1/2 by 1. So if we go by, oh, let's do it this way. See if it's any, let's put some more because I don't like fiddling with little bits like that. So we'll go 1 inch by 2 1/2. I didn't think my maths were that bad when I was looking at that and deciding, no, that's not right. Okay. Pop that out of the way. So now we're going to put that onto there, which will then sit on there. All right, before we do that, we're going to stamp on it. So I'm going to just, across here, is that going to fit? Yes, it is. I'm just going to pop happy birthday along there. And I'm going to use the blue. Now, I haven't used this stamp before, so I'm just going to give it a little bit of a smushy off just to make sure. And look at that, I've got it everywhere. Just to make sure that I've got all the stuff off from the manufacturer. Sometimes leaves a bit of a residue, which then makes it awkward to stamp. So then I'll just clean this off. I actually put the mist on before I started, so that's that clean. And now I will stamp. So we've got happy birthday. Hopefully we can get that nice and straight. Beautiful. So there's our happy birthday, which is going to sit just on there. I'll just give that a second. So inside the card, I've just got to cut another couple of pieces there, which we'll do in a minute. And I just put my finger in that. Isn't that typical? Look at it. Now it's going to be everywhere. Let's get the wipes out. What would we do without our wipes? just to make sure I don't put that everywhere when I... Awesome. Okay, so that's our happy birthday, which I will stick on there. So it's been fun and games here today because the room that I use as my craft room, I also use for my other business, and never the twain should meet, because one, I need to have a nice tidy room, and the other one is, as I said, a craft room. So of course the two things are totally different. So I had to clean everything out of the craft room today for the appointment that I had at lunchtime, and then after I'd had that, I had to put everything back in, and yeah, it's been quite a fun day, to say the least. And I've been racing around all day doing different things, because housework doesn't stop, does it? And the washing still needs doing and all that sort of stuff. And you know, I have a husband at home here who also needs me for different things, and we've been cleaning out our caravan, so many different things happening, and yeah, it all happened in the one day. Alrighty, so I'm going to do, I want the white on top, so 3.5 by 2.5, so 3.5 by 2.5. That's going to be the top bit. And then out of the Night of Navy, I'm going... Have I done that the wrong way around again? I think I have. Yeah, I have. Okay. So we're going to do the white, which is going to be a 3.25 by 2.25. Look at that. See, I knew that all along. And then we're going to do the blue, which is going to be 3.5. Again this way. 3.5 by 2.5. And that is going to sit on there. Excellent. We get there in the long run, don't we? So I already have a stamp popped on there, and this one, they're both from the birthday suite. This one is Let's Celebrate. So again, I haven't used this one before, so we'll just give it a bit of a smoosh off. I think that's your word, Suzanne. Smoosh. And we will clean that off there, and we will clean that off there. Alrighty, so now we're going to go back on. It's a bit weird in the middle. Let's keep your fingers crossed and your tongues in the right direction, and let's see how we go. Let's see if I can get this straight. Beautiful. I can breathe. I can breathe again. Awesome. Alrighty. So we've got Time to Celebrate, which we're going to now put down. So I am going live again tomorrow at around about 1:30. I have to go to work in the morning, so from 7 till 10. And then I've got a couple of things that I have to do. So I'm going to try and get on here, like I said, at 1:30. How's that? All right, now because I used this gorgeous ribbon on the outside, I'm going to use it again on the, give yourself enough to work with, though. I'm just going to tie just a knot, because on the inside we don't need anything bigger than a knot. And I'm just going to cut that there, and I'll cut it there, and that's probably too big, so I'll cut it down even further, just like that, just like that. Who said that? Ken Dodd, I think it was, an English comedian who I didn't particularly find very funny, but my husband absolutely loved him. Chop it off, and we can, I'm just going to pop that on there just to bring a bit of that front to the inside. So I'll just use a glue dot on that. Sorry, I've got that out of that. So pop a glue dot on there, pop it there, and we're just going to go over there like that. Done deal. Then I'm now going to stick this onto the front of here. This will also help to stick down this ribbon. It is so fine. It is, but it's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I keep trying to think of ways that that I can use it. I was hoping I'd put enough on there. So that's that bit there, and then I'll turn this in this way, and we'll pop this on the back. So that's going here on the inside of the card. There's our card. There's our card. Oh, for a minute there, I actually thought I had done it upside down. Wouldn't that have been ridiculous? Okay, there's the inside of our card. And now what we need to do is just line this up on the front. Now, pretty much if you line this corner here with this corner here, you're going to be pretty much in the center. So all we need to do now is pop. We've got this big Scout Jamboree thing happening here at the moment, which is great. I mean, I love to think of the kids actually doing something outside of playing their games and all the rest of it. But oh my goodness, tonight all I can hear is music in the background. And last night we actually had fireworks, and of course a lot of the dogs in the neighborhood go right off when the fireworks go, including my own, and there was no warning, so it was a bit scary. But it is really good that the Scouts are doing something. Alrighty, there we have the happy birthday, time to celebrate, and the card. Oh, well, it does, it sits up, not like that, it doesn't, it sits like that. Okay, so you do still have a card that opens up and sits up. Just going to pop on, let's see, what can we put on there tonight? Let's use, I think because we've changed the color, I'm going to pop a couple of pink ones on there. If you can see see the mess on this desk. Literally, it's just ridiculous. Okay, so I'm going to pop one of those up there. And then a couple of the smaller ones. I didn't even ask you, did I? Wow, how mean of me. But I just thought these pink ones would suit it perfectly. So 2. And then maybe one of the bigger ones. Say down here a little bit. That gives that a bit of bling happening. And we can, if we really want to, we can sprinkle the inside with a bit of wink of star. And I've just realized I've missed off a bow, but hey, so just a little bit of wink in there just to give it a bit of sparkle when they open it. I can even put a bit on the front if we like, because that is relatively plain. And that is why I didn't put, let's move that one over to this side, because I just need to pop a little bow typical, isn't it? Might even work this way for this one. Let's do this. Let's not get posh and silly. Let's just do a bow like that. Cut it there, cut it there. Well, that's a very different bow, isn't it? Got pieces going everywhere. 2, 2. That's probably way too big, so I'll pull it in a bit. And chop it a bit more. That looks better. All right, so now I'll just use another glue dot on there. This is what I call a spider bow. It's just me and my sort of what I see, but to me, when I do a bow like this, it looks more like a spider than a bow. Let's pull those 2 pieces down and those 2 pieces down, and there we go. So that is our card. Alrighty, so that's it from me for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing the new stuff that was that we have in the catalogue. So there's the card that I made yesterday and the one that I've made today. So quite different, but rather cute. Okay, so just going back up to the other camera. And there we are. Alrighty, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I really do appreciate it. If you could please subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed what you've seen tonight. There's not always all the blurb about the new catalogues. That's something new, obviously, because that's just coming out today. However, if you do enjoy it, if you're on YouTube, if you could go down You could ring the little bell, press the subscribe button. That'll give you an update as to every time that I'm coming on live, and we can go from there. So have a look at all the different stuff that we've got available. Pop into Stamping Up. I've got some links down below on my YouTube channel and you can pop down there and you can find some links. Okay, alrighty, so that's me for today. I'm going to go live again tomorrow at 1:30 Brisbane, Queensland, Australia time. I do have to go to work first, but them's the breaks, hey. But I'm lucky. I have a fantastic job. I look after animals, so that's a really lovely part of it. And I work with a fantastic team, which also helps. Alrighty, thank you so much yet again, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for